Welcome emoji folded hands to the stream. No mic. Let us go. Welcome. Are you the Oppo?
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway.
The Dutch introduced total football to the world, and in many ways, Ruud Gullit is the perfect example.
Well, he really could play in any position.
Yes, he started as a sweeper and showed that he could play anywhere in midfield and indeed up front. Big, strong, and absolutely gifted.
And this is Saviola. He's in a great position here. And across it goes. That's put paid to the danger. Can he spark a counter here? That's destined for the flank. And he cuts out the supply.
No, not me.
It's Rodrigo de Paul. That looks a decent ball. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Vieira. Shot could be on. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
India controlling the possession in this early phase. Roberto Carlos made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. And he's managed to get free. Eto, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Aims beyond the defence. And it's Seedorf. Now, who's going to be first to this? India yet to have an attempt on goal. De Paul. And it's Vieira. And here's Eto. And this is Iniesta. Just eases him off the ball. Seedorf did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Iniesta. Best.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Zico. And he's being shifted off it. Stam. Eto is onto it in a flash. That's an excellent interception. Zico.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Eto. It's a pretty loose pass. Iniesta. Nice one too, very nice. Roberto Carlos has it in. Eto'o! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now it's Neymar. Vieira.
India couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
That's good running with the ball. And it's Vieira. Oh, super ball. Best! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Best. Iniesta. Oh, that's nice. Now it's Roberto Carlos. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Oh, sweet feet. Wriggles his way through. Roberto Carlos. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Best finds himself offside. Looking for a runner. The most accurate pass. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And it's Iniesta. That's the end of the first 45. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. Maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So we're off again.
India clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Stam. That's Thuram. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Well spotted.
Roberto Carlos. Played in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Played out wide. Roberto Carlos. Seedorf did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Nesta proves too strong, too smart.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Iniesta might just make this. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? No, not quite on the same wavelength. Best. Eto'o. And the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Looking for options for move. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's there to belt it
L'affluenza di
away.
quest'oggi è di 28.599 spettatori.
Seedorf has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And here's Saviola. He's ended up in no man's land. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
De Paul. And it's Vieira. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Eto'o. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, right place, right time. Thuram, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Good played through for the wide man. And it's Vieira. Iniesta. And the counter is on. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Great chance! He's got a goal! And that could well be the winner!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
Gol!
Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Numero 14.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 19.
So we have movement on both benches.
Viene sostituito con il
India have
numero 11.
penetrated for the first time.
Cambio
Look,
di
you can't
giocatore.
deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsolved.
Tries one from range.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
He's rising! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. He's had it taken off him. Tries to pass it through. And this is Neymar.
Milan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Leicester spots it and intercepts. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
India clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Well, nicely intercepted. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Neymar. And this is Zico. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Into the last 5 minutes. Vieira. And here's Neymar. I think we're just about done here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bout of passing here. It's Eto'o! Loose ball now. Oh, what has happened here? Pinged towards the front line.
Milan really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. And that is that. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they... Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way.
Well, for any attacker facing him, Peter, trying to force your way through Rio Ferdinand must be a daunting prospect.
Well, he is one of the great English defenders of his generation.
Quite, Peter. His playing style boasts good speed and technique, a superb reading of the game. He hardly had...
Best! Georgie Best! Amazing!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So, a breakthrough already.
Ibrahimovic really was...
He's having a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward. Maldini. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And here's Rui Costa. That's very neat. Iniesta. And it's Seedorf. India leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that pass isn't the best. Vieira. Seedorf. Great vision. Now there's a fine ball. Shapes to shoot! Yes, it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And he draws the sweetest of pictures.
Yeah, but how about that coolness and confidence, Peter, to see where the keeper was and then produce a beautiful response.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Things starting to look very comfortable.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Maldini is there, and he can pick it up. Vieira. Rui Costa. Pass somewhat off target. Seedorf. Pullet. Tries to play it through. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Vieira. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. Vieira. Iniesta. And here's Hullet. Best. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Vieira. To Rui Costa. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Nice interception, well timed. Stam clears without hesitation. Approaching the half-hour mark. He's a sharp little ball here. It's Eto'o! Oh, that's fabulous! He's got himself an absolute peach. And that really is so impressive. Barcelona cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Stam. Thuram. Chooses to go cross-field.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Iniesta, looking to be a menace in the final third. Zola. Oh, Red, nice interception. Thuram. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Desai. And it's Roberto Carlos. Now it's Forlan. Roberto Carlos. Delivered low. And he was alert to it. Ibrahimovic. Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there. Now it's Eto'o. Zola. Thuram. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That ball looks a good one. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Forlan. We've reached half-time. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
India leading, but only just 2 on the scoreline.
And a quick reminder today, everybody, to make sure to put any litter in the bins provided. Thank you for your cooperation.
We're on the move again. Seedorf. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That has been cut short. Roberto Carlos. And it's Roberto Carlos. Looking for options for movement. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Now it's Forlan. Spread out to the left. Oh, such a clever touch. And here's Hullet. And this is Forlan. Forlan!
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there. Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Thuram getting this one clear. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Over to the right flank.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Thuram deals with that comfortably. Iniesta. Now it's Forlan. Looking for the run. Now that's well seen too. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Rui Costa. And they are prompt with their pressing. And he cuts out the supply. Hullet. Hullet powering forward here. Lovely pass. And Hullet! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Hullet has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
No, that's been intercepted. Roberto Carlos.
Substitution on the field. Number 5, Hullet. Number 10, Diego Forlan. Number 7, Iniesta.
There they go, hunting again.
Number 13, Seedorf.
Beckham is
Number
always looking to
23,
play quality balls.
George Best. Coming on the field,
Rizzico.
number 9, Javier Savion.
Barcelona can breathe again. Just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Rodrigo de Paul. Number 6.
Beckham.
Zico. Substitution in progress.
Can he finish? That looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Beckham. It's come to nothing.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Beckham in acres of space out wide. He's got away.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Eto'o. Roberto Baggio. Zico. Oh, no joy this time. Can he get on the end of this? Now that looks a decent ball. And that is expertly dealt with.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Very much into the last knockings. That's good vision. It's a throw-in.
Substitutions taking place.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Barcelona really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
2 added minutes has been
Tries
indicated.
to pass it through. Beckham with the cross. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And he's been shifted off it. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And we're done. India pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
David De Gea, simply because of the remarkable strides he's made to earn the worldwide respect that...
Oh, he's having a go! Messi! From another planet!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro. Oh, the ball. Oh, what has happened here? And the shot!
India definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the...
Good chance here! Oh, it's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Oh, shooting! Oh, crossbar! Now it's Gerrard. It's Forlan. Best going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And Messi! And a neat finish! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Iniesta. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got plenty of space out wide here. Delivered low. And he's there to get it away. A temporary retreat here. Morientes proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Nicely weighted ball, and he's picked out the run. Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Gerrard. Chiellini defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Oh, important interception. Ambitious ball here. Somewhat off target. Gently done. Best. That's been cut out, well played. Fermin, renowned for his long-range shooting, and he's managed to get free. And he shoots! Goal, man! And they've got their lead back. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Where it came from. Shot goal!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Roberto Carlos. Now it's Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's destined for the flank. Messi! That wasn't the worst effort in the world. Now it's Messi. Gerrard can see things others simply cannot. Baresi. Showing great feet there. Neymar. Closing in on goal. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Probing pass. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Passing is crisp and sharp, and it's Iniesta. He's looking wide. Roberto Carlos showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
That's a little off target. Looking for the run. And this is Neymar. Well cut out. No margin for error there at all. That's it, 45 minutes up. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Cambio di giocatori.
And we get things going again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Nicely intercepted. Seedorf. Roberto Carlos is in a really good position out wide. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He's found space here. He is through here. Showing good feet. Nice interception, well timed. And it's Neymar. India do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Messi has the space to scheme. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That is lovely. He slings it in.
Let's go.
Seedorf has created one goal already. Chiellini is there and he can pick it up. Well, they are still trailing and they require a change of fortune, pretty sharpish. Lopez, and a chance! And for a moment, time stood still.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. This might spell great chance! Goal! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
India are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Emoji heart on fire, yes boss.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 16.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Played out to the left flank. Shifted it to the flank. Neymar. Mateus. And the counter is on. Can he get it through? Eto'o. And it's Roberto Carlos. It's a good-looking delivery. And that is well cleared. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And this is... Bullet! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Bullet clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Gerrard. Neymar. Seedorf. Messi! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Messi fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
And we have our very first corner. It's a clearance, but not much of one. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a good run down the right. Milan desperately searching for the winner here. That has not gone well.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Now it's Pato. Now it's Hullet. He's chosen to go back. Now, can they get him away? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender.
You can win this.
Never so determined. Can he get on the end of this? Referee's had a good look and given a corner. All hands on deck for this one. Oh, that's neat.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
It's just beyond his reach. Pato running with intent. He's had a shot! And again, he is at his elastic best. Desperate defending required here. They've played it short.
Il quarto uomo indica
Messi.
2 minuti di recupero.
Lovely bit of skill. Mateus. India are looking to break at pace. And that's that. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Last 1-0 means a shit for me. Emoji starstruck. Emoji happy tears. Hi bro. Question, is 19M ranking enough for Barcola? Hey Saba, thanks for coming in. GG bro. GG. Should have taken my chances. What formation are you using this phase? Was this you, Abby? Vamos FC, is it enough? You wanna experiment with the 3-2-4-1 formation I am using as well? Currently 4-3-3 QC. Yeah bro. I know, no Mike, you can type right? Well played Abby. Thanks man. You too. I am typing. How's the 4-3-3 working for you? Saba, Barcola is good. Are you asking about player build for Barcola? "4-3-3 is very good for my playstyle. No, like, is it enough for me to get Barcola my ranking? I am currently playing with attacking fullback 2 CMF and EMF destroyer. Check my team. This my username Saba1229Z after this. Oh, I get it now. You must be under 100k ranking to get Barcola. Okay.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're underway.
I think the wide players will be very important here, Peter. A lot is going to be asked of them.
Yeah, they've got a fair bit of work to get through.
Yeah, because they're going to have to cover the flanks on their own. They need to push up and establish some menace, some control, press from the front and act like auxiliary wingers, if you will, while also doing a fair bit of defending. And what's more, they're often expected to be the main supply routes in the side.
Decent chance made possible by a very decent ball.
Well, the quality of the supply has been acknowledged. Shame, that's when the quality ended.
And here's Iniesta. Iniesta venturing down the left, showing good feet. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And this is Eto'o. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Getting up there! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Oh, horrible miscue.
Well, he certainly reacted quicker than anyone else, Peter. He just couldn't keep his composure in the end.
And he's forced to go back.
Well, when it comes to strikers, Peter, you're not going to get much better than this man, Eto'o. Fast, strong, energetic.
And of course with a medal collection to prove it all.
Yeah, and another outstanding quality of his is leadership. He's such a respected character on and off the pitch, and never one to shirk his defensive duties either.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Zambrota. Now, can they get him away? Space for him to turn and look. That looks a decent ball. Yaya Toure. In towards the back stick. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Messi, great ball, and he's in here. India still without a single shot on target. Best receives it in a wide position. Best chance! And again! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Yeah. Roberto Carlos. And here's Eto'o. It's a little off target. And it's Eto'o. He's had a shot! Thuram gets into a good position. Zambrota can see things, others simply cannot. Oh, that was vital. Could move up a gear here. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Roberto Carlos. Looking to play him in. Stam kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Hullet. Iniesta. And it's Iniesta. Roberto Carlos. Iniesta picks it up out wide. Iniesta stood his ground strongly. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Succumbs to the pressure. He's in plenty of space here. He's got plenty of space out wide here. In towards the back stick.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. Corner number 2 then. Oh, well played. And a shot! It's loose now, and again! Goal! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Can he spark a counter here? He's found a way past. Aims beyond the defence. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and shoots! And a neat finish! That is remarkable
since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Iniesta. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And this is Eto'o. Desailly with a fight. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
Well, I think keeping our neutral hats on, Peter, this is more than a decent game of football where we've seen plenty of creativity. Both sides really ought to be looking to up the urgency, though.
India are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Just a quick announcement, and an exciting one too. We're about to announce today's lottery numbers. Please watch the screen if you have a ticket.
And that's the second half started. Iniesta is firing after that one. And it's Messi. Yeah, he is a perfect combination of brain and brawn.
Manchester United definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up. Messi! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, what has happened here? That's going across goal. Cleared away. Goes for a shot! And it's a goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Manchester United have their lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Thuram. And the counter is on. That's beautifully weighted. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And now they can clear their lines. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And this is Eto'o. Now, can they get him away? It's out for a goal kick.
Substitutions taking place.
India can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Good running with the ball. And here's Forlan. Rafael Varane cannot be beaten that easily. That's really well manoeuvred. Messi. Yaya Toure. Best. It's run loose here. Oh no, this does not look good. Desai kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Desai does well not to be outdone there.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
India are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. It's a promising position. Oh, nice touch. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he can thump it away.
Substitution.
Rafael Varane. Here's Vieira. That is a brilliant interception. And he's heaved it away. That is lovely. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 21, Eto'o. Coming on the field
Mateus.
is number 4.
Half an hour gone in the second half. And here's Messi. Looking for options for movement. Thuram.
India really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Messi gets flagged offside. It's a pretty loose pass. Best. Yaya Toure. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
India very much running into the last chance saloon.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
5 minutes left on the clock. And it's Forlan. Best does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And it's been hooked away. And he's only too happy to take that back. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Desai. Zambrota. Zambrota, he's picked his way through. Laid in by Zambrota.
Added time.
And the Sar claims it without any fuss. There's a sharp little ball here. And the finish! And yes, it's there! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise. noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock
everybody,
horns.
and welcome
This
to
is
today's
football
match.
at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here.
When you have Edwin van der Sar in goal, it's like having an 11th outfield player. He can make every kind of save and get his team on the front foot.
Has a great gift for distribution, doesn't he? Almost assists.
Exactly, he's a playmaking goalkeeper who likes to trigger attacks as soon as the ball ends up in his possession.
Rice charging forward, the ball at his feet, and he was alert to it. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Well, that looks a decent ball.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Neither side especially adventurous early on. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Aimed beyond the defence. Rice, and he's certainly onside here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Eto'o. Tries to play it through, and he plays one through. He is through here. And that's been drilled in, and it's been hooked away.
Hello bro, how are you?
Shapes to shoot! And again! Oh, it's come loose. Ibrahimovic might just make this. And the through ball. And it's Rice.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Iniesta. Searching past his best! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Pull it, and the counter is on. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Vieira. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide, and it's Iniesta. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Iniesta cuts a frustrated figure. There's the shot! He's delivered all right! And we have liftoff! One sweeping move executed.
Good hand, orange covering eyes.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. There's only one word to describe that: clinical.
India have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Strong running down that left flank. Knocks it into space. Eto'o receives it in a one. And a chance! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Pepe attempts a clearance. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
India have the chance to go the other way.
Oh okay, emoji okay.
And here's Eto. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Rice. Now they can break here. Now it's Cruyff. Great vision. That looks a good ball through. Chance, surely! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rice goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Hullet. Vieira. Iniesta plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And that has put paid to that. Hullet. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So what can they make of this? And it's lofted through here. Rice has it out wide and in space. And that is expertly dealt with. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
India are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for.
Substitution on the field. Number 13, Gattuso. Coming on the field.
So right back into the action.
Number 10, Messi.
India leading courtesy of the game's only goal. And this is Iniesta. Pepe is there and he can get that clear. And it's Iniesta. Some intricate passing, looking to progress. He's had a shot! Well taken goal. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
India are sitting pretty. Impressive jump. Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Cruyff. Out towards the flank. It's come to nothing. Vieira looking to provide the solidity his team so need. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And he is going into that little black book. And he stands tall, impenetrable. And it's Eto. Best will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, good ball! That's a lovely, neat pass. He's being urged to shoot.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Roberto Carlos. The ball goes in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Cruyff. India appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Some resolute defending there. And that pass just didn't quite work. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
De Paul. Thuram.
This is the time you need that pace. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Vieira. Roberto Carlos. Best. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That has been slung wide. A well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Thuram. Ibrahimovic is herring after that one. Best, the player who needs no introduction. Now then, the ball's come loose. Best proves just a little bit too strong. Ferdinand.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. De Paul wins the duel this time.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He can run onto that. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
Two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same
Number
time.
14, Hullet.
And they've got
Number
rid.
23,
Taken back almost at once.
Coming on the field. Number
Rice.
5, Schneider. Number 18, Bale.
Well seen. Saw
Number
that coming.
9,
That was well
Del
played.
Piero.
Well stopped.
Substitution.
Roberto Carlos. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Pops for safety. Oh, no joy this time. Plenty to aim at here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's got away. Real chance! It's a goal! With so little time left. Grandstand finish. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Substitution on the field. Number 15,
So we have further activity on the bench here. So time for a potential game changer.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
India give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Good play on the left-hand side here. Can he get on the end of this? And don't play! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Deep into stoppage time. Schneider! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
That's the end. India have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Your reflections then, Jim?
A good show, Peter. A good show of character, a good show of resilience. This is a team that was never going to be intimidated by the crowd and their opposition, and it was thoroughly professional.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
GG. Face turquoise covering eyes. Mike Vanji Podupa. Sure. Oru Nala quality Mike suggest painting s please. Pangaluku Thariadis Sadaman Ramile Your Honor. Emoji happy tears, non-oru dubakoeru no one. What tonight WC final predictions? Chat.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway.
I'm sitting here wondering, Peter, what Roberto Donadoni's main role is going to be. One of Italy's greatest ever wingers. He can run.
Shot a goal! And he nearly went all the way.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Knocks it out wide. Looking for the far post. The ball is there, and he can get that clear. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. The ball. Neymar! India have the chance to go the other way. Cafu. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's a sharp pass. Now it's Del Piero. Rodri promptly onto that, and that is that. And that is out of play. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the Sar gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nicely weighted ball. And he welcomes it in. Can he finish? He scored! The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
En el minuto 17, el dorsal 18.
Madrid have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Oh, cracking ball. Tries one from range. And that's a tidy finish. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And this is Messi.
That's good play from him.
He is through here. And a chance! And no mistake. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
India with the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now, can they get him all? Tries a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Great chance! And there's a goal! And they're through. threatening to fly away here.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forth and conquered.
India go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down.
Takes a shot! Oh, it's come off the uprights. To Paul! Roberto Carlos.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That's a nicely shaped ball. He's picked his way, shoots! Loose ball, and he's following up! Oh, split-second reaction.
Forlan actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now that's well seen too. De Paul. And it's Del Piero. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Forlan. It's Forlan! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, that's neat. Roberto Carlos. Now, this could be a chance. And this is Shevchenko. Right, Shevchenko.
Might want to be careful there.
That's surely a foul, free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Alvarez. Del Piero. No, he's not getting his way this time. Now it's Alvarez. Shevchenko has it out wide and in space. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far, I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, we've been blessed with a goal-laden first half. 3-1 is the half-time score. We're on the move again. Nicely shaped ball. Van der Sar claims comfort. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And this is Neymar. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Yeah, and he's dodged a big one there. He has to be squeaky clean from here.
Cambio de jugadores.
Donadoni with a real chance here. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. Alvarez! Magnificent from Alvarez! He's got himself an absolute peach. Just as they wanted it, just when they wanted it.
How stupid am, emoji happy tears, emoji thumbs up.
Effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
De Paul. Panucci. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good for him.
He has found the way through. Decent chance! And it's in! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
It's just beyond his reach. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Iniesta. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Can he get on the end of this? It's a promising position. Nice control. And it's Rodrigo De Paul. De Paul does well to get it back. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's... and the shot! Nearly, but not quite.
Neymar has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Roberto Carlos. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And here's Del Piero. Roberto Carlos.
Such good technique.
He's found a way through. And he was alert to it. Rodri goes direct. Now it's Neymar. Panucci makes the interception. India are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. We expected better, and so did he. No way through. Panucci is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Iniesta proves just a little bit too strong.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 21, Neymar. El dorsal 18, el dorsal 13. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 4, el dorsal 9, Forlán, el dorsal 17. Gerard.
Good
Se va a
steal,
llevar a
he
cabo
just
un cambio
read
de
it.
jugadores.
Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Best is flagged offside.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
the most accurate pass.
Thuram.
Messi going after that. And he's worked it through. Forlan. He's in a great position here. Daniel! And a neat finish. And the comeback is complete. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Messi moves wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, they've got it again. Roberto Carlos. He has a look out. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. And that could set him on his way.
Thuram.
Vieira. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Chance for a shot! And there goes the final whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way.